Hello everybody and welcome to the ENDCAST. Here with the second video and honestly episode number 24 on the audio version. So let's dive into it, shall we? Oh, by the way, do you like the new voice? Hello there. I have a new mic and it's the Blue Yeti Blackout. Comes with PUBG. By the way, it's just jumping ideas. Might as well throw them out there, right? I have the Blue Yeti comes. I found it at Walmart actually for 120 bucks. It was good. Like, it was a good price. It came with compared to the other options, it was like $10 cheaper than Amazon, and Best Buy was 150, and it was the Ubisoft deal, which it came with, I don't know, something Ubisoft. I forgot what it was. I didn't even bother because Ubisoft, I like their games. I don't love them, but I have all the ones that I already care for, so I didn't mind that one. And PUBG, I don't have it on the Steam library because I don't do much PC gaming. I have a Mac, and I did do a lot of NVIDIA GeForce Now free streaming beta testing on the Mac, but then I got busy with the stream and the consoles. The Xbox One X came out, and I mean, it was dope, and the PS4 Pro, and so I just kind of lost, the NVIDIA GeForce Now thingy. But I'm all for it. I want to try again. I want to play PUBG, but it is not working currently. So anyway, it says some firewall thing. I think it's something to do with my Norton antivirus, but I don't know. I'll check it out later. But anyway, I hope you're having a good week, and let's dive into the tech news. There's not many, by the way, and I will mention about the Note release, Samsung event Unpacked, which just happened, but and other than that, it's kind of a quiet week in the tech side. BGR, as you can see on the video version, said Apple will drop its 15-inch MacBook Pro and replace it with something better, which, honestly, I don't know who would think that they would keep the 13, 15, and then the 16-inch. Like, it is called the MacBook Pro, and I just picture it like, it would just cannibalize, I guess, in a sense. I think that's the right word. The sales of the 15-inch, or vice versa. Because if it is true, as I predicted, me personally, ever since the iPhone 10, I was like, yep. Once I saw it, I immediately thought that curved edges is the design scheme that Apple's going for all their screens. And as you can see, we've seen in the Apple Watch, and I'm not saying I'm like super genius for guessing that. I'm no Steve Jobs here, but I'm just grabbing some credit where I can, They're doing it with their Apple Watch, iPhones, iPads, and I was surprised, but then not that the Pro Display didn't have the curved edges, but, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But anyway, I think the display, I was surprised at first that it didn't have the edge corners, the rounded corners, but honestly, it is a professional grade machine, so in the format for rounded screens is kind of just barely starting in a sense in its youth compared to the 16 by 9 or the rectangle shapes, square shapes that we've done for most screens nowadays. So yeah, rectangle. But yeah, so I don't see them going for that. On the professional market, it'd be kind of a hindrance, I assume. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments or hit me up on Twitter, nward07. But anyway, so I just see it as it makes sense that they would get rid of the 15-inch in order to have the 16-inch out there. And I'm curious, let me know in the comments or anywhere if you are interested in buying the 16-inch. Are you upgrading from an older one, like the most recent design, or are you upgrading from the Retina display one? Where are you coming from? I want to know. And me personally, I'm coming from the 2016, the first model, the first redesigned model, fully upgraded and all that, fully spec'd out. It's running well. Of course, it does. I do have to do some tweaking, lowering the Finder in Final Cut Pro 10 when I'm running 4K content at 60. But other than that, like, it works great. I like it. I can stream at 1080p 60, but I don't because I'm not a partner yet on Twitch. But I mean, it does everything that I needed to do. So the 2016 model, it's fine. Anyway, let me know what you think. I personally am gonna wait till my Apple Care. I did buy the upgrade, the extended warranty, Apple Care Plus. It runs out in the next 6 months or so. So I'm a little worried about that, but I see myself if I make it on YouTube and Twitch. If the rig requires it, I'll just purchase a repair or something, or sell it and buy the 16-inch. But yeah, I want the 16-inch. If I could, I would do it. But me personally, I like to keep my computers for at least 4 or 5 years. So we'll see. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are. Let's go to the next news. The thing with Trump, I'm going to just talk about it. I wanted to, but it's in here, and you're probably going to wonder, why didn't he? Of course, the audio people won't, but the video people will be like, yo, what's up with that? Anyway, the Trump wants to detect, according to Vox, and I've seen the video where he talks about it, Trump wants to detect, they talk about it, my bad. Trump wants to detect mass shooters before they strike, and it won't work, according to Vox. I've read the article, and I can see what they mean. Technology there is not there when it comes to AI. And, AI, for me, I've always had this, sorry about the clicking, I've always had this idea that AI is kind of advanced. When you use the word AI, it should be an advanced kind of process, kind of like comparing the AI from a video game GoldenEye to the AI in Killzone Shadowfall or Halo 3 in a sense. All these units coordinating to destroy you in a sense. That kind of AI difference is kind of, if I can articulate it that way. I just seen it as iRobot kind of AI, just advanced, legit AI. And of course, the word it is used sometimes for personal assistance and all that, but I see more of those kind of responding and just guessing. I don't know. It is artificial intelligence in a sense, I guess. But anyway, for me, it's always AI. The word AI is always attached to this high level of intelligence, which we don't typically see. But anyway, the thing with AI that I don't like about predicting is, I think at first it would be quite I think with AI it would be simple. The ones that want to go out there and do it would be, you know what, I'm not finding too much on this topic. I'm not feeling it. All I'm going to say is, it would be easily tricked, is what I'm guessing, with our current technology. The dumb people that want to go and are starting to go this route of what happened just about a week ago, big violent event, which it's horrible. I think this artificial intelligence is not good enough yet, and it would be easily tricked. But it's good, I guess, that we're talking about it, but in the same way, I don't like the privacy violation implications that this can come, and this comes, actually, I do have passion about this, and I'm going to connect it some way or another. I am not happy, and I think it's not good that in society, there's this movement going around that if kind of blaming video games for violence, and that Trump and his, I'm just gonna say his stupid face, and it's just so ridiculous when I saw it, and he said in those games that they promote and glorify violence, and oh man, they're not even the words, I can't even have them, I'm trying to pull them out of my brain, the darkest areas of feces and waste of my mind. It's just, when I saw his face, so stupid. Anyway, it's just, he says lots of dumb stuff, but that for me was the biggest one. It's just, yes, they're violent, and I personally believe that we need to have rules. We cannot live in chaos. Chaos is not good, people. I've seen chaos in my country. I've seen it. I've also studied it out, and it's not good when you don't have rules or some hierarchy. There has to be. Or we just animals. If we take rules, we're just animals, people. And if we take rules out, we're just that. And so with how he said we need to do that, it just opens the door for all these censorship pro people. And if you're one, then you're listening to the wrong podcast. But I'm down for you staying and listening to my opinion. I respect yours and whatnot, but I don't agree with it. If you go around censorshipping everything, whatever the word is, you're in a sense saying that the user or the people consuming it are not smart enough to tell the difference. And I believe that we all have the inner ability to tell good from evil, to tell the right from wrong. Even if it's just maybe not exactly like 1 + 1 = 2, and then you can tell the difference if that's right or not. I'm talking about just that feeling within your gut when there's something that, yes, some scenarios no, but for big stuff like killing someone, you know it's wrong. The thing that leads you, I believe, to do it is you numbing that voice through other means, which I'm not surprised if video games, if you indulge in just violent content, which may or includes video games, then yes, it'll lead you to that. But just the fact that if you only play video game because only video games is going to cause that, it's bull crap. It's kind of like saying I'm going to listen to rap music and hip hop and eventually I'm going to do what the songs say. No, it's other things. Lack of family support, lack of love, lack of maintenance here and there, and your emotions, your mental state, what you read, what you listen to, and all these other things that you consume. Yes, I believe we have to, as a society, control those things and manage them, because, and I guess that's when I contradict myself as to I'm against censorship, but like as a society, I do believe that we need to allow content that is beyond the borders of what we approve, but not so far out and so often that the window, I guess it's an effect, I forgot what it's called. If you know it, please leave it in the comments. The window of something where what is outside eventually gets in and it becomes normal. For example, I might be wrong in giving these examples, so I'm not gonna dive too much into it. I don't want to use too much time on this, but you know what I'm saying. And if you don't, let's talk about it. I can give you the actual quotes and stuff, because right now, searching for it, like I always say, I don't want to show you my tabs and stuff, because if I remember right, I might have some. Well, actually, where's my phone? Oh, I'm recording with it. Anyway, yeah, what I'm trying to say is, let's not treat ourselves like we're dumb, so dumb that we can't allow our people to process things and consume different things to the point that they can choose for themselves what they'll do, you know. But at the same time, let us try to find the balance between chaos and control, simplicity over the ability to do whatever you want, in a sense, you know, kind of like Android and iOS. But yeah, that's pretty much, I think, where I'm gonna leave that topic as. I'll probably research later on, but anyway, moderation in all things, but freedom, you know. It's hard. It is hard, peeps. But that's the point. Nothing's perfect here, so let's not get stupid and be around chasing perfection and the perfect balance, because it's life, man. There's nothing perfect. Anyway, let's jump into the video game section. Might as well, right? So, video games. Ninja arrives to Mixer, right? He did it, what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago? Time flies, man. So him arriving to Mixer, I think it is way good. Still, we'll see the true effects. Kind of like, I was thinking we're going to see the effects of Ninja on Mixer. If they're positive, we're going to see them in the next 6 months to a year. I honestly believe that his subscriptions, we'll see if they'll actually stick after that promo is done. I think it's a month or two. And then after that, probably a month to 2-3 months after that promo is gone, we'll see if people stick to it, you know, once their credit card balance is being affected, which is not that much, but you know what I mean. So we'll see about that. Another article, I just want to show you for the video people, I want to show you something, you know, so you're like watching, because you're on YouTube, so you want to watch something, right? You're not here to watch a static or image. But anyway, yeah, the app on Mixer went up to the top. I even saw it myself on the free section. It was number 1 and whatnot. So now it's gone down to the top 10, if I remember right, or 20, if I checked 2 days ago or yesterday. So but still, it's Mixer, man. It wasn't even close to that. So there's this other big news that I liked. Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, according to Ars Technica or Ars Technica, Ars Technica says Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo team up to force loot box odds disclosures, which Apple did that in 2017. So thank you for finally pushing forward. But yeah, the FTC or something was going to go for it, and then that's when the company we're going to get their nose in there, and that's when the company said, you know what, we might as well play it safe. I personally think it should have been like that. I mean, I think Activision, as the article says here, Blizzard, Namco, and Bethesda, and Bungie, EA, Take-Two Interactive, Ubisoft, Warner Brothers, blah 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 blah, are among the major publishers that will start disclosing loot box odds by the end of 2020. Me personally, loot box odds should be shown. They should be removed completely. Like the whole stupid loot boxes, I hate it, man. It's just gambling. I'm not a big fan of gambling because I like to have the least amount of ratio, in a sense, is 50-50. 50 luck or chance, in a sense, and 50 my effort, my thing. I prefer higher, but that's like the minimum I like to accept, feel comfortable with. That's why I don't like the machines and Vegas and stuff. If you like gambling, go at it, do your heart's blessing, man. But I just don't like to sit there and be like, more than what, 10%, 20% is your actual ability and skill, and the rest is just the system and your luck based on a randomized whatever. No, not a big fan of that. I don't like it. I like to have control, at least most of it, or half, whenever I'm in a competitive or using my money. So anyway, yeah, that's that. I hope that keeps going, and they announce the numbers, so at least, I'm still not going to buy loot boxes, but at least it'll tell you there's this chance. If it tells me, like, hey, there's 50% chance this loot box will include this, then I'll consider it. But if it tells me 10-20% chance of getting the item that I want in this dumb loot box, if it's $5-10, no thanks. Bye-bye. Adios, amigo. By the way, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, according to GameByte, will include mouse and keyboard on console support. Give me a second. Where is the... No, apparently into your PS4. I suppose the Xbox also will include that. Because, I mean, they're the ones that have been doing it for a while now. But yeah, guys, Modern Warfare is looking good, honestly. I mean, at least for me, the campaign is looking amazing. The multiplayer is just an upgraded Call of Duty, so whatever. But I do have my hopes that with the more realistic setting, it'll bring up more competitive, more skill-based gameplay. Because honestly, for me, the multiplayer right now is not that skill-based. It's not complex, per se. It's quite simple, and so I don't like it. I got bored of it. Blackout, though, I love Blackout. Just the variety of it. But anyway, that's I've always talked about that crap, so I'm done. But anyway, the campaign is what I'm mostly excited about. I really want to experience that, but the multiplayer, like I said, we'll see. But I'm done. Oh, and by the way, they're gonna have a Tamagotchi, or something that when you kill, it'll feed off your kills. And so I think I haven't actually seen it. If anybody knows if it's like an actual add-on to your gun or what is it, let me know, because I'm curious to see what's going on with that. Oh yeah, video game industry pushes back on Trump's violence link, according to USA Today, and they stress parental tools. That's the other thing, man, I want to talk about when it came to this topic and the whole violence in video games. Parents, man, and I know some of you are listening, and I'm not a parent, so take it as it is, but I think it's pretty common sense that as a parent, you're in control of what your child is going to consume. As long as they're, I mean, even a 16, 15-year-old is hard, but if you stick your guns to it, you can keep it under tight control, or monitor. But I mean, even if you learn basic online monitoring or buy it for your router, you can tell what they're doing, or your internet provider. Anyway, I believe that it's not necessarily age-based that a child or a human being, more specifically children, who should consume certain content, that their physical age dictates what kind of content they consume. I don't think that's the right. I think it's a good, a broad, all around, just is better than nothing rule, but I think as a parent, you have to monitor, and you can tell the maturity level of your child. You can tell if your 12-year-old is in a certain aspect. Let's just say when it comes to violent video games. Let's say your 15-year-old, you personally can see that he's mature enough that Gears of War wouldn't affect him in a negative way. Or that he can handle it. In a sense that he's going to control his swearing, let's say. That if he sees that swearing, he's not going to go around swearing all the time. Or that he's going to look up to it in an over-dramatic way. Or too much, you know. Let's say you're a 12-year-old or 13-year-old. Let's say that one. You say no. Physically, makes sense. But the age rating of the game is 17 plus. So technically, none of these kids should be playing that game. But you can tell that your 15-year-old can handle it mentally. So you let him. And that's okay. And you don't let the 12, 13-year-old do it. Maybe sometimes even the 12, 13-year-old will be able to handle it. And you know that, so you let him. But I see these... I just hear so many... When I'm playing online, people, I'm hearing 10, 11-year-olds, and I know friends and here and there, well, not too much, but that they let their 11-year-olds play games like Call of Duty or Gears of War, Dead Space. And I'm like... And at least for my judgment, this is my opinion, I see that the kid is not ready for it in a sense. I'm like, no way you let him play that, man. Like, it just doesn't feel right. But then again, it is the parent. Maybe they know. I do have a scenario where I know a parent that is not taking care of, like, he doesn't even, the parents don't care. They're like, just play whatever you want, as long as you do your homework and go to bed. And I think that's a lazy way of handling it. But anyway, I'm just mumbling and stumbling quite a bit because it's, I think, delicate topic right now, but at least that's my opinion. The maturity level is determined by the maturity level, not the age per se. And you as a parent should know and test the waters and see what your child is. And like this article says, parental tools. I think we have the tools we need to do that. You just, as a parent, have to acknowledge that you have a kid, and yes, there's work and stuff, but you gotta sacrifice your Netflix or your news searching or your texting in order to study up and learn about what these consoles or technology has to offer for you to control what your child, or manage or moderate what your child is consuming. And I think that's a parent's responsibility, and they should definitely do it. But anyway, if you need help with the parental controls or videos and stuff, I'll be glad to test them out. I've actually helped a few family members with their children and iOS parental controls, which are just dead simple, but they struggle to set them up, and I helped them with it. I can study up on Android or any console one and just try it out for you and help you with it. Just leave me a comment and I'll help you, look for specific things on that and help you set it up. Anyway, let's move on. Apparently, by the way, that mumbling is so disappointing. I'm sorry. It was boring. But yeah, it's just trying to be delicate with my words and stuff. And I don't even know if I contradicted whatever I said. But yeah, that's my stand. Rockstar Bully 2 is reportedly releasing in 2020 for next generation consoles, which I'm excited. I've actually never played Bully, the first one. I've seen my brother do it on the 360, if I remember right. I'm actually excited to play it. I think it's on the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One. So I think I'm gonna, if it's there, I'm gonna give it a shot before this thing comes out. But yeah, I'm excited for Bully 2, peeps. I think the artwork on this thing is interesting. I think it's from the first game, right? The girl and the guy. For the people in the video, you can see it here. Yeah, I'm just reading real quick on this article because I didn't read it. I mostly spend my time reading, whatchamacallit, I spend my time reading, oh wait, Bully 2 should also, okay. So yeah, I spend my time mostly reading people's comments on Twitter. So, by the way, Original Doom and Journey, by the way, Original Doom games hit the consoles, Switch, Xbox One, mobile, and PS4. And they're too old for my taste. I respect them for what they are, but I just not my time to go around playing them. I got too many games I want to get caught up with. But I'm glad they're out there. I'm glad they're bringing them, and especially Journey for iOS. Me personally, I think I'm just going to buy it. I'm not going to even play it on iOS, but maybe just boot it up and look at it and be like, wow, it looks great on this screen, and be done with it. But because I played it, and I'm not a person that replays games often at all, other than Halo. But yeah, people, it's out. Enjoy it. Buy it. Support that kind of work. I think it's good. Journey doesn't have microtransactions. Thank goodness. By the way, Anthem Cataclysm update is out for Xbox One gamers. I think, why does it say Xbox One? I didn't realize that. I thought it was for PlayStation also. But anyway, there's the Cataclysm. Anthem, my cousin loves it. I'm just so disappointed, man. It was so awesome looking, and it's just a grind Destiny. And then even when I found out it was going to be like Destiny, I was expecting, quality. And for me, it's just the same as Destiny. Anyway, there's that. For you people, Anthem. I'm still holding on to it because I'm like, maybe in 5 years? Like they promised they would work for it. Yeah, Anthem's going to evolve. In 5 years, it's not going to be what it is right now. I'm like, yeah. Probably no one's going to be playing it if you don't do something. But I have other games, so I'm good. By the way, president of Xbox something said that Halo Infinite on Xbox One won't be second class, says Halo boss. Yeah, I totally butchered that one. The Project Scarlett version of the game will be the special citizen, but people on regular Xbox One will still have a good experience. By Eddie McCook on GameSpot. I personally see it. I can see that. I think it'll be... Ooh, I saw my face. I think Halo on the Xbox One, I'm curious to see... It's got to run at 60, right? Like, it would be sad to see it running at 30 FPS. But if Halo 5 barely kept... I mean, it looks beautiful. But I don't know. Halo 5 looked good on the Xbox One. Like, resolution sucked, but, I mean, looked good. Graphically, it was impressive. And so, I don't know, the Xbox One S, I bet it could handle it. It's just, like, again, 720, 900p, 800p. But anyway, the new Call of Duty, the way it's handling things with, like, frame per frame reconstruction and adaptive resolution, I mean, maybe Halo can do it and it's built into the engine, but that'll be interesting. Anyway, I like the article because he's saying Xbox One, the Project Scarlett Xbox is going to be, it's going to be between, is your PC better than this Project Scarlett? And I bet, even right now, like, for the value of the console is going to be quite equivalent. And I know a friend of mine, and me personally, I would have it too, is just, you have your console for those games that you want to play on the console, but when you want to go full out, you just do your PC, like exclusives in a sense. But Microsoft doesn't have exclusives, so I don't know. I mean, I guess it'll just be more obvious. You either have a PC or you have a console when it comes to Xbox platform. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much the article. It's pretty simple. Let's go. Okay, this console, man. If I had the money, extra cash, I'd buy it and I'd sell or repurpose my Xbox One X. But this Xbox One X Special Edition Gears 5 looks dope. I really like it. I have the Xbox One S Gears of War 4 Special Edition, and I love that thing. But this thing looks just as good or better. I do miss the violent red and stuff, but this is good. I think the Gears 5 console looks good. You gonna buy it or not? Tell me. Tell me in the comments. It's, I think, $500, and this controller will also be... Oh, the controller is gonna be sold separately. The thing is, it's not an Elite controller, so I'm not interested. Licensed a $50 charging stand, which includes $50. $50. Okay, a $50 charger. Okay. It's a Gears 5. Seagate made a Gears 5 2TB hard drive with snow weather design. Okay. And if a limited edition console was enough, Gears of War fans can pick up Gears of 5 headset or Gears 5 theme Razer mouse and keyboard for $300. Okay, I didn't read that part. I just read up to the controller part. Okay. Oh, and it says that the limited edition will include Gears Ultimate Edition, Gears 2, Gears 3, Gears 4. And why not? But of course you can get that with the Xbox Game Pass. Ultimate. Dudes, the Xbox One X, the Xbox One Game Pass Ultimate is dope. Covers your gold and includes all the games for $15 a month. I recommend it. Yeah, I showed you the indie game Journey. And then, dedicated servers Modern Warfare, peeps. I'm excited. That's going to be dope. For cross-platform, I'm probably going to get it on the... I'm still debating. I need your help, people. Hit me up on social media or comments for this, please. What do you think? Should I get it on the PlayStation 4 Pro or the Xbox One X? It's going to be cross-platform. So, in a technical level, the X is, of course, get it for that. But the PlayStation gets, I think, 1 week early access to things. So, I don't know. Part of me just wants it on the X because that Elite Controller 2 is going to be dope. By the way, I'm still reviewing the Astro C40. And so far it's good. I like it. So I'll have that review up in about a week or two. But yeah, I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. Games I played this week. I played I Am Bread and the controls. I played it through PlayStation Now streaming, so maybe that's what it was. Kind of like what's the name of the Blue Estate? That game. By the way, I can't download it. Anybody having that problem? Please try it. PlayStation Now. Try to download Blue Estate from PlayStation Now. At least for me, it won't work. It just won't let me. And playing it streaming doesn't work because it requires pristine, precise precision. So many P's. Anyway, I just can't play it on streaming because it's just the response rate is not there. So I managed to download it once, and then it was bugging out. Like it wouldn't let me. It was saying that I didn't have the full version, so I was only able to play the first level. I deleted it, tried to re-download it, and it's not working. I've resetted my console, and I can't get it. So if you have this issue or know a fix, please help me. But anyway, I played I'm Bread, and so I think the controls maybe if I download it would be better, but it just feels clunky and just, I don't know, I didn't like it. It was really painful to play I Am Bread. I do like the concept, I think it's hilarious, but I'll give it a try later maybe. I did play Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition, and I like it, but I have other games like Metro Exodus and stuff that, at least that's the vibe I get. That color palette reminds me too much of Metro Exodus, so I'm like, I could be playing Metro instead of this thing. And it's fun, but it's a little brain dead, repetitive just to kill things, and they look cool, but I think it's good, but yeah. Anyway, I did play also MotoGP 17. Oh, by the way, I'm thinking of something. Next time, I'm going to have a link to the game so I can show you on the video actual footage or images of the games that I played. So you can, get in touch with that if you haven't seen them. I'll do that next time. So yeah, MotoGP 17 is just, I liked it, but it's way too basic, man. It's like, I understand where it's coming from, so I'm not going to judge it, but when I'm playing it, I can't stop thinking of Gran Turismo or Motorsport, Forza Motorsport 7 or Horizon. Yes, they're not motorcycles, but the graphics, man, just those games are so beautiful. Anyway, yeah, pretty much that. I didn't have any other news. Mostly pretty much what I was talking about, moderation and censorship and stuff. I guess that would be it. But yeah. By the way, I was streaming on Mixer. I couldn't stream though last week. I don't know if I'll even try it today. I think I'll just stream on Twitch. I just don't have my audience is small. It's like 5-7 people. And I don't see them migrating for me. Maybe 2 or 3 would, but like half. I would lose half. And so I don't see myself migrating to Mixer. So I'm going to hold off on Mixer and just build off my English stream on Twitch. Which might be a mistake. Maybe I should. I don't even know, people. Like, Spanish is staying in Twitch for sure. English stream, I might do Mixer still, but at least for today, for today's stream, I think I'm just gonna hit up Twitch. So if you want to come, just hit up NWard07. I'll have the link on the YouTube and stuff, on the Podbean too. Just hit up on the stream, come join me, let's talk. It'll be English Tuesday and Thursday, and I'll let you know if I change it to Mixer, back to Mixer. Anyway, those are the news. That's the week. Let me know if I missed something big that you wanted to talk about. I'll have a guest next week, I hope. Maybe Oren. We'll see how he looks on camera. And I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what I can improve. Remember, social media, it's all NWard07. And I hope you like the new mic. I love the Yeti, man. It's so dope. But anyway, I'll let you know if I can play PUBG. Let's hit it up online, and I will catch you all on next week's episode. Peace out.